Alright, what's up you guys? So I do have a few new subscribers, so I'm gonna go ahead give you guys a quick little recap about what's going on right here, what's going on inside, what's the plans. So yeah, it's a K24 A2, has a 50-degree VTC cam gear, Type S oil pump. I did just install a catch can in the last video, but I still got to get the little fittings welded onto the valve cover, so still waiting on that. Haven't done it. But I did make the holes already and stuff, but I'm gonna bring it out right now in this video because I gotta cut this part off so they can also weld that, but that's for later on the video. PLM headers, the axles midshaft transmission is from an EP3. If you don't know the year, it's a 2002 SI. So that's that. It's on K-Pro, 1000cc injectors. Also, I forgot to mention, I did put it on the dyno. It made 235, so not bad for all motor. Also has the 2008 TSX cams, and the reason why I went with 2008, if you don't know, the 2004 to 2006 cams are a bit smaller than the 2007s and 2008s, so the more you know. It's on AM fuel pump, K-Pro, I don't know if I said that. Has a stage 3 clutch in it, and it's pretty much it. I'll show you guys the inside real quick. Alright, so I got the gauges, K-tune shifter cables, staging brake. If you guys are wondering how I ran that, I also made a video on that, so you could just look that up. Today's video is mainly replacing the trim that's right here, because I don't know if you guys ever had this problem. Yeah, so I'm going to be replacing that, but the only issue was I think this is a little too thin compared. It has 3M tape in the inside, so it's going to be stuck, but you could just see the size comparison. This one's a bit taller, I guess you could say, than this one, so I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna figure that out in a little bit. But yeah, I keep having this problem and it's annoying. I'm also gonna clean all this out because I am gonna be putting a roll cage pretty soon, so it's to the point where I gotta clean everything already and just wait a few more weeks and then the roll cage will be done. I'm also gonna paint the car, well not me, but I'm gonna get it painted after the roll cage is done. But yeah, oh also I also got these little steel spacers from the hardware store because I need something in here, because I was told they could just vibrate off and the bolts just going straight through, and that's, I don't want to put a lot of washers, so it's gonna look ugly. So went ahead and got some spacers. If you guys are wondering where I got this from, it was from Lowe's, but in case you guys have a different hardware store, here is what I used. So yeah, I got 2 of those, well 3 of those. I always get an extra one just in case. But yeah, I'm gonna just take one bolt off at a time, put the spacer, do the next one, and yeah. But first thing I'm gonna do is take the valve cover out, and I'm gonna just get this section cut off, and then I'm gonna get a drill bit, drill the hole a little bit bigger in the inside just to make sure this is completely like off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that first. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut far back as I can, and then like I said, I'm gonna just get a little drill bit, make sure this portion is completely out of the valve cover. Alright, there we go. Alright, the rest of this is stuck inside, so first I'm gonna just try and get a flathead, bend it down, see if I could just pull it out. If that doesn't work, then I'm gonna just get the drill bit. Alright, well I couldn't get it out, so I'm gonna just get a drill bit and drill it out. And the reason why I have to drill it out is because this is metal and the valve cover is aluminum. And just to show you guys that this is metal and the valve cover is not. That's why I gotta get this portion out. That way they could just weld the whole thing. Alright, you gotta get some safety glasses real quick. They're a bit dirty, but better to have them than not have them.
3 hours later.
Well, next time use one of these. Don't use a drill bit. This did the job way easier. So that's done. I'm gonna just go ahead and get the grinder, just flatten this out so it's all smooth. Matter of fact, I'll just do that right now. There you you go. So now they just need to weld this one, these two fittings, and the valve cover should be good. But that's done. So now next thing I'm gonna do is just go ahead, put the little spacers on the bolts for the fuel rail. So I'm gonna just go ahead, take this bolt off and just slide in the spacer. I'm gonna just break one side loose and then I'll just take it off with the gun. There we go. I don't know if it's a little too short. I might have to put a washer, and hopefully it's not too big, but I took the measurements already. You know what? Maybe I have to loosen the other side a little bit. Yep. Oh, that's better. Again, you guys, this is the size for the spacer. Alright, so that's done. Alright, now we're gonna replace the trim. First thing I'm gonna do is just make sure the corners are clean from both sides, make sure there's no dirt. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. And the tape honestly did not even stick that well, so that was a fail. Just go ahead, put this guy back on. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this one just like slides on. So that one has tape, and that's not what I wanted. When I ordered it, I thought it would be like this one, but it's not. But that's alright. I'll just order a new one. That's why I didn't want to throw this one away. Alright, honestly, I don't know where to put all that, so I'm gonna just leave it in here, and the day that I take it to go get a roll cage, I'll just take it out and put it somewhere. But for now, I'll just leave all that. Most of it is just A inline, and then I don't really remember where I left off, but this did not work. My phone overheated, so yeah, I live in Arizona, and it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet, and it's already 1:01. But as you can see, this one just like slides on. And this one has double-sided tape on both sides, so that did not work. I know they sell some and there's like clips inside, and it just like grabs on to the metal. But they were selling it for like 50-60 bucks and for like 30-40 feet, which I do not need. I just need like 10 feet or 15 maybe, but they didn't have that, so I just ended up getting this one, which did not work. I'll put the link in the description in case you guys are interested in this, but the only thing I could think of using this is for this. So right here, I just cut a piece of hose in half so the radiator isn't on the metal right here, so it's not like going back and forth. That's the only place I could think of where you can actually use that trim. Just like put it along right here or any sharp edges. That's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, that did not work for me, and this is going to continue to annoy me. Ugh, every time I open the door, this thing's already like that, so I gotta keep pushing it down. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. This was gonna be the main topic, but that didn't work. So yeah, also I was thinking about taking this off. All this, I was thinking about doing that right now, but again, I've been out here for a while and it's pretty hot, so I'll probably do that in another video. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you made it this far, I'm gonna put a few clips of me playing on my sim. But yeah, so give this video a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
I can do that.